Hello.
Yo! How's it going?
It's going.
Can't ask for more than that, really?
Yeah, I'm watching a video on rating in Final Fantasy XIV and how it's evolved in the last 5 years.
Cool.
I basically knew all of it, but it'll be neat to link to people.
Yeah.
I'll toss it in Rising Stones.
Yeah, I'll try to remember to watch that. Be interesting. I have an unreasonable fascination with the history of raiding. Not just in WoW, but like.
Yeah, as a process, it's interesting.
And it's really interesting how it developed over time as well.
Mm-hmm.
Right, I think.
I can't take this curse
Oh
anymore.
boy, what new Prime loot do I have?
He said
Darksiders
something
War
about
Mastered
Cartesia. That sounds
Edition.
like a woman's name.
Oh
Wow.
boy,
Cartesia.
I already own that.
Take this curse anymore.
The bad thing about all the free Twitch Prime games is that they expect you to install the Twitch application
Do you know of the
and download them via that.
Oh yeah, this guy's called Professor Lathom.
that lies hidden somewhere within the temple of Vala?
And why are you asking?
Because
Not at
I
all.
sense that you may have been touched by the chaos.
What? Like, what the fuck
Which
is...
means you may have some
All
kind
the
of
NPCs in this
connection
game are
with the vessel. It is filled
silly.
with the divine
Yep.
grace of the goddess herself.
Vessel. So this grail, is it like a flask or a casket?
No one has laid eyes upon it. But if you are indeed the chosen one, spoken
Oh
of
my
in the
god, that's a
legends,
GameCube controller,
the angel will
or
take you
GameCube style controller
and there
that is
you may
transparent and
survive.
lit the fuck up.
Nice.
$16.
Nice.
I am
And it's a
historian.
USB controller. That's pretty cool. Oh my god. They're in the related thing. They have an image that's like. They also make N64 USB controllers, and they just have an image for the preview that's like one of their products, but it's like cut into 4 pieces of different colors. Like they just slashed the Photoshop layer right across. So it just goes white, blue, red, green across the entire controller, and that's neat. That's a neat little thing to say, hey, we have colors! But also it looks really fucked up, like they
The angel of
goofed their
Ages?
Amazon listing or
The white
something.
chocobo.
Nice.
I am one of the believers. Await that creature with feathers of white. Now is the time.
Is that
You
better?
must make your way to
No,
the
that's
temple.
not better.
I will
More
stay right
chocobo jumping puzzles.
The chocobo is fully
Everyone
recovered
knows.
from his wounds.
That's how
I
this
think it's time,
game
Light.
will end.
Fate has brought you
Oh god, actually I just remembered all the fucking jumping puzzles in the fucking Chaos Temple.
Yep,
Without
that's
the
what
chocobo.
we're doing.
I
This
hate it.
stream. It is kind of not good. I should go to the relevant page of the guide so that I can remind myself where the cussed chest is in this area.
Okay, I'm done with that. I haven't been playing Final Fantasy XIV all week, but I need to get my weekly clear stuff in.
Quite important.
Else I will be very, very behind. And I was doing them with friends, but I was playing a low mobility class, and it's a very high mobility encounter. Because it was the only thing I had fucking geared for it that wasn't overlapped by someone I knew in the party. So... Beggar's bracelet.
Look at the angel
That's
sword.
neat.
Yeah, not terribly useful at this point, but useful later on.
Yeah, useful if you want to farm a weapon off of
Your mission
enemy.
was to bring me here, to the gates of this temple, and you've completed that task.
I like how, like, Lightning's having a
on in,
cutscene
I
where
go
she
with the
talks to the chocobo, while the
happens
chocobo is
next?
just still random walking like it normally does when you're
The
unmounted.
temple of the goddess. It was not originally a part of this world, but legends tell us that the great chaos, it would most likely refer to the power.
The unseen chaos that has torn the world apart, and it was unleashed by one man, all because he wanted to stop time for a girl he loved. Caius Ballad. If only I could have stopped him earlier. But I didn't.
It's a really cool temple. And then, like, inside, it portrays none of this architecture at all.
Yeah,
A
it
presence
just feels like an
appeared in the
extension of
temple,
like
and the chaos reacted to it.
Yuznan,
Is someone
Architecture?
manipulating the chaos somehow? Or does it
which is
actually have a
weird
will
because
of
this
its own?
isn't anywhere like near
The chaos
Yuznan.
in that temple
Well, this architecture is
is not
supposed
the
to be
normal
from, like,
kind.
a
That
different
is
world
obvious
anyway.
enough.
Yeah, it's more academia-ish, and I guess Yuznan is kind of styled after architecture that came from stuff in that era of humanity.
Oh, it's Lumina again.
Who are you looking for? What are you trying to
It's
do?
quote unquote scare quotes,
There are no
giant
souls
scare
here
quotes
for you to
clever
save.
that
Just dead people
fucking
waiting for
lightning
the
goes
end
by
to come.
light, and this is Lumina, like,
Yeah.
I knew it.
You know nothing. You don't know what this place is. But I do.
It's a graveyard for the living dead. No one here seeks your salvation.
Yeah, I mean, only the fact
We
that
seek only
like,
oblivion.
you assume that Lumina is somehow connected to Sarah because of how she looks.
So, we meet again,
It's
Caius
kind of like
Ballad.
enough to distract you from all the really obvious stuff about who she really is.
Goddess.
yeah.
But you are no goddess now. You are a hunter of souls.
I thought you'd be dead by now.
Ah, death. Were it so. But they won't let me die. Instead, I must haunt these halls, a corpse living a life bereft of meaning. Savior, the temple of the goddess has become a shrine to chaos. A place for the dead. A world where the living dare not tread.
Caius is a lot more goth in this than he used to be.
They must be ready to face.
Yeah, which is impressive. Also, the
Hey, when you're inside this temple,
auditory
you're going
similarities
to lose
between
your
Caius and
powers.
Chaos are
You don't belong here.
also
you should leave
not
while you can.
subtle, but I missed them until now.
Are you giving me safety tips? That's not like you.
So you're going after him. You must really hate him. Though I guess he did destroy the world, right?
Is it in here you can't use chronostasis?
Light, are
I
you
believe
okay? Respond
that
if you can
is
hear
the
me.
case.
I'm fine,
damn.
but it was a long fall. How far down am I? Can you tell?
You seem to be on the lowest level of the temple. Give me a second to find a route out. That was an unpleasant surprise, though. To think that Caius was still alive.
Why are we surprised that Caius, the literal immortal, is still alive when, like, Saz and Snow are still fucking knocking around?
Because Noel is around. And ostensibly, Noel killed Caius as part of the true timeline.
Yeah.
And took his immortality.
Good for your health, either.
But everything's fucky in this post-time, which is a dumb phrase I just said. If it's after time, whatever, this is nonsense, just like the game.
My instruments
Uh.
can't handle it.
Oh no, I can chronostasis.
The readings are off the scale. I'm not picking up any signs of other threats. It's just
The, whoops, wrong. what it does is it makes you just continually lose health. Oh,
Keep up if you can.
Hi, Colleen.
Hello.
The light of your soul is mine.
How you doing?
Good, I guess.
Come on, we just need one more tank. Let's do it. Oh, 11. Already.
The light of your soul is
Maybe
mine.
this time I won't get a party who knows how to dodge the sweeps.
Pray for the dead. You think you can be forgiven?
God, these things are annoying.
Keep up. Let the darkness embrace you. Time to repent.
There we go.
Just because you can't detect anything doesn't mean there's nothing lurking inside. In this chaos, I wouldn't trust your
Where's my map? Oh, wrong corner. Damn it.
sensors to tell you what's going on.
You're probably right.
Your luck just ran out.
What do we know? Oh, weak wall elements. That's handy.
Keep up if you can.
Satisfactory. And good, it's dropping liquid glass. That's what I need.
Or my sensors.
Yep.
Yeah, even if you can't see it, I hope you can still track it. Keep me updated if anything seems to change.
You want
I'll
me to
just...
crack
I
something
don't want to
can't
fight
see?
Hannemans.
You must really think I'm a miracle worker. I'll do my best.
Yeah, the monkeys are annoying.
Ah, no, it's my first fall. And now I have to fight the monkeys.
Come and get it.
Yeah, I was glad when they went extinct.
Wait, what? No, that was the wrong fucking...
Evil has a price. Need to change course.
Wrong...
Both three heroes have vanished. God damn it, this game sucks.
Your soul is my plunder. The light of your soul is mine. Do you dream of death?
I used thunder again instead of fucking wind.
Your soul is my plunder.
Oh, it staggered,
Pray for
nice.
the dead.
There we go.
Chaos takes away the grief.
It's kind of weird that this game, after 2 previous games that had very few enemies with like actual absorb elements, kind of gotta avoid particular element situations. This one has like a lot of things where it's just like, yeah, you need to pay attention to elemental weaknesses.
It definitely makes
a lot more
elements
manual.
a bit more important. Have I just run
Yeah.
the wrong fucking way? What the hell am I doing?
You just ran right out the front door.
What?
So much for that being a long fall.
Oh, fuck me. That's really annoying. At least my HP recovered a bit while I was out there.
Yeah. That's kind of amazing though. Also that bullshit about like, wow, that was a long fall. Can you tell me where I am? Completely nonsense. You fell like 15 feet, like, what the fuck?
Attack me. Come on. Just staring at each other now. And then I missed the fucking guard anyway.
I will fight evil.
See,
Don't even try.
God damn it, I got another bard anyway.
Keep up if you
I
can.
don't like doubling up.
Evil has a price. Your soul is my plunder.
Oh
Better
god.
get ready for the next fight.
It's not actually possible to use potions outside of combat, is it?
Don't think so.
Ugh. Oh hey, it's Yule.
You.
You are God's savior. You lead souls to the new world.
And you're the Cirrus. Padra Suyul.
The encounter is ordained. You have been led to the fountainhead, whence the chaos flows. Here you will meet the servant of fate, adorned with feathers of white, the angel of Valhalla.
It was your voice. You were the one that I heard in the wildlands.
Through the chaos, my message was born. I spoke so
God,
that
I've been
you
at
might
this
know
for
the future,
20 minutes and I've cleared
and
one room.
so that you would learn of my wish and make it true. Only the savior can. It must be you.
Me? What do you want me
the soul that cannot rest. Please, save Caius. He has lost his undying heart. He no longer wants to live. He yearns to die. But he cannot. The chaos binds him and forces life upon him.
Oh, that's right. So Caius will have finally got free from, like, the immortality of Etro's heart, and then ended up in this world where literally no one can die.
As the savior,
Yep.
you have to help
Man,
him.
life's a bitch.
Bring him salvation and release
And
his
then you don't
soul.
die.
Yeah.
This other bard has not done fucking. Oh, starboard. I can dodge this. I'm a big boy who can read directions.
She's connected with this chaos.
Fucking
one way
these
or another.
steps!
The unseen chaos that Caius unleashed on the
Those
world
are dead
was his attempt to
DPSs.
save her.
Right.
Good.
We read the hidden paths of fate.
I'm fine. No need to panic.
Well, I was a little worried, you know? This chaos is wreaking such havoc on my readings that I hardly know what's going on down there.
Alright, I guess you can't see what I'm seeing, but there are lights down here. I think someone is trying to show me the way. I guess I'll follow the trail.
My health is definitely recovering out of battle. So I guess it's only in battle. Spawn another encounter, please, dungeon. I am low on time. There's another encounter. Oh good, I can fight these.
Okay, that's gonna have to pop the garage there, and pop
They
the
are
perfect.
ice
We did
weak.
it.
Okay.
Of course I get it fucking repulsant right after that. Piece of shit RNG. Program loot. Okay.
Your soul is my plunder.
Fucking this place over here.
Wrong spell.
My tears fall into the chaos.
No. What? Oh man, y'all are idiots. Y'all are idiots. 2 stacks of damage down. This sucks.
And what plate is this?
This is fucking Omega.
Oh, okay.
I'm no thief.
And I'm about to. Ooh. Yeah,
Yeah, I
one of our
just-
tanks just died.
Oh,
Yeah, I
rip.
just remembered that you mentioned the starboard larboard bit,
Yeah.
which is fun.
Yeah, we're not gonna fucking make
The girl who could
fucking
see the
someone
future.
limit break.
And Caius, her
Dumb
would-be
fucks.
guardian. Caius is here because of Yule. That much is obvious.
I'm currently trying to reassign my hotbar stuff on my other jobs, or at least my other tanks, to kind of reflect what I have on the
Didn't
warrior.
try.
And I forget what most of these skills you can do.
Evil
Yeah,
has a
that can be a
price.
problem.
Shit. I have
Pew-pew.
Okay.
Is she a mirage conjured up by the forces in the temple? Or is there something going on that's even more sinister? She was reborn over and
Somewhere.
over again until Caius
Oh,
managed to kill
dryads.
her. She should be dead.
It's lovely. Just what the world needs. Very foresty area. Oh my god, there's thousands of them.
Okay. We've made it to the second phase. We didn't wipe once yet. Ah, I'm tanking!
Sounds like it's going well over there.
I'm gonna fucking. I'm so mad. Our tank fucking died, and I was second in aggro, so of course that would happen.
Yeah, that's generally how it works.
But also, why isn't the other tank second in aggro? Fuck's sake.
To the victor, the spoils.
Allegedly, somewhere in this room, there is supposed to be a chest containing Blizzaga.
Tank's fucking dead. Don't look at me like that, Omega. Oh, the electric slide! Oh, that was the wrong thing. That's maximum HP increase. I hate bards sometimes. Whew. Okay, I'm dead. Or very painful.
Pray for the dead.
Yeah, whoa, I didn't die. That's impressive, but we're limit break 3, so we don't fucking wipe. Good. Ouchie.
Light's life is the greatest treasure.
Where the fuck is this? No, go away. Where am I supposed to go? Go away! Oh shit, it's up there.
We meet again.
It is the first time for me. The Yule you met before was a different Yule.
All right. Huh. So that makes you a Yule
Warbird
from
wave.
another
Oh
era.
no!
Yes,
Whoop.
one of the countless Yules. With all the memories of our predecessors, and we die over and over. I had a wish of my own, though. I wish that I could live forever with Caius. I bestowed him with the power of chaos, all for that wish. But I was mistaken. When I gave him eternal life, he turned his back upon it, seeking only an end
Oh, like
to
your
all.
slide, please.
Good news! I forgot something in the previous room.
Fuck. No! No! Everyone exploded!
This will soon be over.
No, 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 no. Okay, the pop is up to the next level.
What's your most valuable treasure?
Well, that was the most satisfying Dryad fight I've had to date. Oh, come on.
Don't even try.
Come on.
Pray for the dead.
Give me your Falcon card, you stupid piece of shit.
I really appreciate that I might have said this the other day, but like the Flans have a special stagger animation for being frozen because they're ice weak.
Oh, I'm so fucking dead. That scholar just dropped down to 64 HP.
Nice.
Ouchie.
I entrust them.
No, I'm dead. Ooh. I'm not dead, but I'm certainly fucking feeling close.
This will soon be over.
Okay, yeah, I just barely didn't get enough heals for that.
Oh wait. Enemies should stand close together more often. It's good.
Yep.
Your soul is my plunder.
Oh come on, how did that not stagger it?
I'm no thief.
At least encounters in this area give a lot of EP. Mia Necton! I would appreciate it if you responded to my button presses, Lightning.
Pray for the dead.
Fuck it, let's do chaos.
Where? Oh, it's over there. This looks fishy to me. Ah,
Savior.
Right. Are you back? Right. Were you talking to someone just now?
Did
oh
you hear me talking to
fuck
someone?
me!
No, I just got no answer when I tried to contact you, so I
Oh
wondered.
no.
I guess it's just the interference.
That was a bad
Sounded
fall.
really something. I've never seen anything so dense.
Hope. What if someone was controlling the chaos?
Yeah,
If
this
that was possible,
place
what
sucks.
would they be capable of?
The chaos is an illogical force in nature. There's no way anyone could direct it to act in concert.
That fall, though, I did mean to do.
But if they could, well,
Fire the chest.
Yep,
You were so close to getting it before.
I was so close!
probably wouldn't be a threat.
Ugh.
So Hope really can't detect Yule. Then she must be part of the chaos.
Spawn more fucking dryads.
Keep up if you can.
I killed a dryad without it summoning. Life is good. Two.
Do you dream of death?
Always.
Pray for the dead.
No successful summons that fight. And you still get the same amount of EP.
We may see.
I forgot that this is technically timed platforming as well.
Savior, we must
Where's the next
save
one?
the lost soul.
Sounds like fun.
My retainer brought me a helmet for warrior. I mean, it's cool, but it's also way too much of like an actual helmet.
Lightning can outrun Blizzara.
Yep.
This should be Prophecy of Rebirth.
Say your prayers. Do you dream of death? The light of your soul is mine. Keep up if you can. Accept death. Pray for rebirth.
Wonder Gel.
A worthy
And a
opponent.
Protoflorian. What are you going to exo-proof to? Please exo-proof. Please.
Punch you and not do its one thing. Okay.
It's literally just not going to produce a weakness, I guess. Or maybe this one doesn't actually. Maybe this one just like.
This'll do. I'm no thief.
Hi, Uday.
Hello. There, it exo-proofed. Now, stop that.
Time to mix it up.
God, this thing makes some weird noises when you hit it. But it did die.
Pray for rebirth.
Right, what's the next thing I need to be looking out for? Somewhere here. There's you.
Regretfully, there is no body for our souls to move on to next.
That's a pretty good line. Regretfully, there is no body for our souls to move on to next. How do I get up there? Whoops. Timed platforming, Rebecca.
Leading you.
Also, the next set of platforms will let you jump over there, and then you have to do this part again.
Fun.
Good.
Glad to hear a hand in.
It looks like Caius' curse is getting to you.
In 10 years of caramel dancing.
I am on board with this.
14-year-old me is also on
He
board with
suffered
this.
because of us. Savior.
The only dance move that I
you
can do.
Save him.
You're not the same Yule.
I mean, you never learned the hurry hurry Kai?
I tried, but I'm very white, Devon.
There's a Yule for every life.
That didn't stop. a lot of people I know.
I mean, you say it didn't, but really, it did stop them actually learning it, however hard they
Some
tried.
ghouls don't want him to die, so they force him to keep on living.
You would be surprised.
Wanna help
No,
him
I know
die,
some people could do it.
so that his soul can be saved. They push and pull. It's a massive contradictions. I don't want to be involved.
You already are. You've been sucked right into the middle.
What do I do?
Why don't you ask her?
This scene counterposing Luminute with Yule is an interesting one. Like, that's a curious framing.
Hard to imagine what it's like. For millennia, Yules were born into the world over and over. It's not as
This
though
is
they
not
shared
the
same
surprising
soul.
fact
They
about
weren't the same
Io
person
Dai.
in every incarnation. Each Yule was different, but each of her souls was born with the very
Oh
same
my
heavy
god!
burden. And as each soul returned to the
Platforming sections,
chaos,
why?
it was drawn to the others. Now they've become one, a cancerous mass of sorrow and pain and longing. That's what lives here in this temple. That's what Yule is. She is the source of the great chaos.
Oh, fucking hell.
I think you just have to sprint off the platform.
Oh, maybe. Yes. Let's try that.
Just bumped your head twice. And that fucked with your momentum.
Yeah. It doesn't feel like it changes the momentum at all, actually, but it definitely changes the angle of motion. Yeah, there we go. It is important that we have Thundaga. I should actually put these on the schema.
Yeah, probably.
Wait, Thundaga is right there. There we go. Although 40 per cast is a bit much. We'll see how it
Yeah.
goes.
The thing is, with certain outfits that have boosted, like, gauges, that is not a super huge,
That's
like,
true.
burden.
The elemental gauges are pretty cheap to use. Is this where I go next?
Also, if you fucking overclock, it's just, like, a bunch of free damage.
Yeah.
Basically, like, the baseline, I think, is, like, for the Ga spells, you want, 3 casts to get the finisher off.
The light of your soul
And
is
if
mine.
you have enough EP for that, or not EP, whatever.
Keep up if you can. Your soul
You have
is
enough
my
ATP
plunder.
for that.
Our tears fall
So,
into the chaos.
I also, like, discovered, I guess it was yesterday, I can't play Spider-Man and also talk to people because I just zone into Spider-Man too much. Which is good because it's kind of a nice little
Time to repent.
relaxing game to swing through, but goodness gracious, I stop talking when that happens.
There are worse fates.
I mean, yeah, but it's also kind of antithetical to join a voice call for me and then just like, I'm gonna not talk while I swing through New York and punch men.
I am actually going to leave the gas spells aside for now. I'm not getting enough casts.
Yeah. I also hit Act 3 of Spider-Man, and the end of Act 2 is basically everything going wrong, which is to be expected of a superhero thing, but also incredibly frustrating. Oh good, this samurai is named Savagely Salty. This will go swimmingly.
Fun. Somewhere over here. Oh, I guess I have to jump for that. Dryads!
Time to mix it up.
What the fuck is this ninja doing? Or not doing? Where's my trick attack? God damn it.
I think the first thing I need to do. Time is flying again. Let's not have that. Right, that's the other glyphs I need.
Good will
Don't,
always
don't
prevail.
double stack on everything. Yeah, it's fine. Oh, Big Ben, please no.
Your soul is my plunder.
Sometimes fighting dryads isn't too onerous.
Yeah.
The spawn rate is. Jesus, get away from me. Oh my god. Oh sure, spawn a bunch of monkeys on the narrow platform. Fuck you, video game.
Darkness, release you. I'm no thief. What's your most valuable trophy?
No!
You think you can be forgiven?
Oh, you can use the center of the platform again.
No, this is an encounter I'm fighting.
No, I'm talking about my thing. I'm fighting
Okay.
chaos.
The light of your soul is mine.
So I have to ask, why does it not surprise me that I didn't learn the Hurry Hurry Yukai or the Caramel Dancing?
I mean, there are plenty of reasons.
I mean, because I'm me, yes, that's a solid reason. But just, I'm sorry, I had to jump in because I'm thinking, what are you two trying to infer? Unless you want me to, you know, pull another act of arson again.
Leave the damn treehouse alone.
Fine. So what, I guess you had the DGC tree. I guess you had the DGC clubhouse fixed up and renovated again.
No thanks to you.
It was the last episode. Can you blame me?
Yes!
Yes?
Yes, you set fire to our damn house! You don't exactly sound remorseful either. So is this, are you just going through the Final Fantasy 13 games just for good measure then? Yes, I will be doing some sort of writing about it once I'm done. Probably fairly extensive. Why don't I just pick up Tri-Point Coronet? Oh, triple element resistance. That's not bad.
I must be honest though. The platforming bits don't look that good.
The platforming bits are not that good. You have perceived correctly.
Okay.
But we're nearly done with them. What do I need to do now? I need to make sure that I get Air Ogre.
Yep, having that in your arsenal is pretty good. Pretty important.
Especially with these fucking monkeys around.
Yeah. That's the good thing about this game though, they're only gonna be there for so long.
Yep.
Sure.
What do you mean?
This is the power of chaos. It is the source of our wrongdoing, and its result. Your suffering, Caius's nightmares. They were born of us.
Whereabouts in this room am I actually at the moment? I must be at the first of those corners. Okay. Is that Eroga? Cool. Is it just the one more Yule?
The future.
The future lies ahead, she says. Thank you, Yule. I would never have guessed.
And in your condition, you won't survive another encounter with him. Try to heal as you go.
Our tears fall into the chaos.
I probably could do Caius under present conditions.
Yeah, he's not terribly difficult. I think he has there's a scaling thing that happens with him that I forget.
There is, yeah, after a certain number of days, he's got a level 2. And I think he's the only one who's got a level 3 as well.
Yeah, I remember the other ones have like a second week basically.
Yeah.
Have an extra thing.
Noel gets a really natty suit of, like, bright red armor.
Ugh. Okay, those ice effects look really nice.
What's your most valuable?
The bolt.
Those don't exactly look like puddings, if I must be honest.
It's just the thing with the Final Fantasy games and naming their slimes after desserts.
Yeah. It reminds me, I tell you what it reminds me of, and I know neither of you want to hear about this game again, but it reminds me of Gog Magog from SMT Nocturne.
The world will be
Can we not be reminded of Gog Magog from FF13-2 instead.
But the other Gog Magog is the one that looks like a jelly and does the full body press thingy. I'm not sure if the one in 13 looks like that.
Kinda doesn't.
It's
Yeah.
an angry boy coming out of a portal.
Was this about an angry?
I keep hitting right trigger for overclock instead of left.
It happens.
Gog Magog in Final Fantasy 13 too is an angry boy that is half out of a portal.
Oh.
Except for the last time you fight him. When you fight both halves at once.
Okay.
Also, yeah, the Gog Magog in Doctrine was like the water guy who just fell on you.
Yes, I liked him.
It is because of our
He's alright.
The chaos that surrounds the Yules. I know that darkness all too well. It's the
Oh, great
unseen
camera
chaos.
angle.
It's not like I could forget.
Oh.
Light, something's happening to the chaos in the temple.
Gosh.
The activity's off the charts. It's gathering into
There
a
we
single
go.
mass.
In case you two want an idea of what I've been up to, sort of games-wise, still been making progress on Diablo 2.
Good.
Have made it through most of the first act. Really been enjoying it. Died a few times, but I quite like the death mechanic in the game. Some of the models in it don't really well. Truth be told, I don't think the character designs in general from Blizzard are all really anything to write home about. It's just like, yep, that is exactly what a demon looks like.
It was us.
Yep.
And
We destroyed the world.
you know, but the gameplay is still fun. I still need to. I might go and mess around with some where I put my stat points because so far my necromancer can summon 2 regular skeletons, a skeleton mage, and a golem.
With each death,
And
our prayers grew more desperate.
yeah, so I should be
Layer
out of the
upon
first
layer
bit in
until the weight
the
made
first
them
section in a
collapse
bit,
into
but
single dark
I'm
mass.
enjoying the hell. You know,
Once
it
the
is
unseen
definitely a
chaos
game
was
where I'm
created,
enjoying the
it
hell
could
out
not
of it
be
for like
stopped. It
reasons
reached out and
specific to
dragged
me
you into
rather
the
than
other
like
realm.
the story
It broke
or
the dam that the goddess had built.
you know the fantasy setting or whatever.
It shattered the
And the
boundaries
other
between
game,
worlds.
which I'm sure you two will just be like, "Oh God, of
So,
course."
This all began
And
because you
this is,
couldn't let
you'll
go
probably
of
start
Caius.
laughing. It's like this is more of his
chaos and
horrible
all its
trail of
power
debauchery.
grew out of
I
your
have been
need.
playing Hitman Blood Money.
Need?
Eh,
Yes. I needed
wouldn't
him
have been
more
the
than
first
he was
guess,
everything
but
to me.
yeah, apparently it's a good game.
The fear of being alone
It is.
consumed me.
I'm no good at stealth, so I'm playing it on the easiest setting.
It is the unseen chaos.
What?
The strands of our minds woven together.
So it's
We
probably
are
how I
one
play it.
And the same.
Yeah.
We are the ones who yearn
It's
to
not a
be with
it's
him.
not a series that I would say like,
We
oh
are the
yeah,
ones
I'm
who give him
totally,
life
you know,
when
I'm
he
not
cries
that
for
familiar
death.
with it. So it's just like, yeah,
We are also the
I'm
ones who
fine enough
pray
with
that he
being like,
finds
let me
peace
play this
at
on the
last.
easiest setting and see
We
how
are a
it goes.
contradiction that cannot
And
be
you know,
resolved.
kind of enjoying the sort of puzzle
love for
elements where
him.
you're trying to figure out how to get in and kill a person. Got a very, it's more like a comedy of errors than anything.
Yeah.
In terms of how you, in terms of sometimes the really simple ways you screw up, but also just in terms of like, you know, the last mission I did was like, oh, it's this guy who is about to rat out to the CIA, so they've got him on the house, you know, they've got him under protection of the FBI and the house arrest. So what I did to get rid of him, well, you had to get rid of him, and you also had to get a microfilm which was being stored in a necklace from his, I think from his, with his wife or something. So what I did was basically, well, it was like the birthday party for his kid. So I stole a bunch of donuts out of the back of this catering service truck that the guy had. There was a truck across the road which was watching what was happening, which was It was FBI surveillance. The one idiot who came out to be like, "What are you doing out here?" I dropped the box of donuts on the ground, and he took it in. So him and the guy he's working with, they took it, and they ate it, crashed out, stole one of them's suit and his glasses, and took a car key, I think. Then I sort of full styled the house, ran inside. The guy was watching football and was complaining about how there's 80 channels and nothing on. So he went to go and check something in his office. And there's one bodyguard who's a pain because he always follows him. So I just, because I forget what the grab button is, I just pricked him in the neck with the sedative. So he was out cold for a while. Then went upstairs, killed the guy with a poison syringe, so that was fine.
Oh no, hang on. Just to correct something I said earlier, Caius is the one that doesn't have an upgraded form. It's Snow that has 3 upgrades. Or 2 upgrades. So okay. Caius is as hard as he gets right from the start.
Okay, yeah, that sounds right.
Yeah. Should I go back to my plot of murder?
Yeah, sure.
Or...
Yep.
Okay. So, dashed out the room. I think one of the bodyguards came upon the body. Somehow I didn't get caught. Went out to the garden and went in the shed, and there's this box of lighter fluid. So, picked that up. Saw there was a barbecue. Went to that, picked it up, and then, messed around with that by putting way... like how in The Simpsons, Homer would put way too much lighter fluid on the barbecue before putting fire on? Basically that. So then I just waited around for a bit until the woman came down, just like, there is nothing going on, everything is fine and dandy. And then she lights a fire on it. Big explosion happens and she's set on fire, running, jumps for the pool. She's already completely singed. I grab the necklace with the microfilm, dash back out, go and change back into the regular suit clothes, and then that's the end of the mission.
You're a regular Rube Goldberg.
I feel like probably the best way... Like, I'm no good at Hitman, and I would probably just fail everything all the time. But, like, the 2 ways I most enjoy Hitman are watching speedruns because they do some bullshit and it works, and watching Giant Bomb play Hitman because they do some bullshit and it doesn't work.
Yeah. And I can tell you from playing it myself, I'm like, oh, now I see why speedrunners just go crazy in terms of figuring. Like, it's almost the way in which it seems like everybody under the sun just is brutal to Mario 64 in terms of finding ways to get through the game. That's the way they do it, but it's not so much about like graphical glitches and stuff. It's just all the sort of ways you can exploit the game and everything.
You disgust me.
I mean, I'll say this, Devon, it's definitely not, I would say, an easy game or an easy series to get into. And I would definitely say it's something you have to be really slow with, but I think Blood Money is probably the best one to get into. And I would say don't be surprised if you find yourself cackling like me after you find yourself getting away with murder more than once.
Yeah. I also kind of want to get the new Hitman, because they're like basically making a season 2 that's a separate game that they're importing all the first game into, and that was pretty neat. And I got like the first DLC or the first episode for free.
Yeah.
It looks fun, and I just don't know if I have the time to really get into something heavy like that.
That's fine. That is fine. I would like to get the recent one as well, so yeah. I'm part way through the game. Then the next one, the one I have to do is like, I have to protect the senator in New Orleans. from like this guy who wants blood money and these two assassins who are dressed up in bird costumes. So, yeah.
Now I just need to wait for more cues. Yay, video games with other people.
Yeah.
What are you playing right now?
Final Fantasy XIV.
Of course.
That's what I think.
Meanwhile, me and Becky were just like, yay, video games by ourselves.
Video games without other people!
Exactly.
Yeah.
Where's that guy who wanted glyphs?
I mean,
There
I'm
we go,
currently
Professor
playing
Latham.
I'm currently playing 14, but not really with other people. I'm organizing hot bars.
The most fun you'll ever have solo in this game.
I copied some of the more
Yeah.
interesting looking stuff.
Also, hi, Colleen.
Of course I can.
Hello.
If, that is, I have the one
I am
and
gonna go
only
get a refill
copy.
and hope this
Let
fucking
me
queue
get this
doesn't pop
straight.
while I'm out.
If I
Be right
want to
back.
decipher these
Alright.
Not all things that exist have physical form.
Not all things that exist have physical form. Thank you, Professor.
Inside my mind. Do you understand? I am
Uh.
however, capricious.
The professor's not the sharpest tool in the shed, I take it.
I think he's very sharp. He's too sharp. He's so sharp he's gonna cut himself. Which, if I don't cut him anyway. Which fucking quest is this? This one. Okay. Got those. Ah, right. I see.
Give me the writings you have.
What do they say?
Born by wings of white, the chosen one. The word vessel here.
Which means I need to find the heaven.
Yes, it would appear. Born by wings, it appears.
Right, now I have to find some graffiti. Where are they? I think they're all on the upper level. I keep trying to sprint with the chocobo. It's like, that doesn't work.
It's ridiculous that that doesn't work.
Yes. Especially since my chocobo is at full health. It's like, what was the 4th level of healing for? Makes it better in
What are
battle.
these?
Aha,
Yeah.
perhaps.
Surprise, Professor Latham, who could have literally just walked up here himself.
Prompted by idle curiosity. Does this writing interest you? Hark now, hear the words. Heaven's path is the way of prayer. Bow low and worship their
His
son.
voice just got randomly deeper for this cutscene.
There is more, but the letters.
That's enough. Wings born on sacred air.
Now this one, the Professor would struggle to catch up to me with.
This looks like a relic for.
Where are the other ones? There should be one on this platform somewhere. Yep.
Another fragment. I should keep.
Wait, don't jump off. Check around here first.
Alright, I'm back.
Hooray!
My queue got
Yay.
longer while I was away.
Ah, rip. The mystery of the...
They're just broken. I've got a nice collection of.
There's a chest over there. What the hecky? Where do I get to that from? outside of Polter, I guess. Right, jerkface.
Yes.
I have. All I found were these.
Exactly. The shards scattered along Heaven's path are themselves the remain. All that remains now is there, the Grail of Valhalla. Here. Oh, finally, I have achieved what I...
The true vessel?
I understand the Grail of Valhalla is said to be filled with the
So the
divine
reward for this
grace
quest
of the goddess
is
herself.
an outfit,
But it is not a man-made object.
and I'm sure that the object is going to be the Grail, and thus lightning herself is the stuff that goes in it.
Navigate Heaven's path are the vessel that contains the Etro-Bennett.
That sounds stupid enough to be true.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, yeah, Devin, also, how is dog?
That's not my dog.
Oh.
Yeah, it's mine. Probably something outside.
Oh yeah, Sacred Knight is a very, very good outfit. I'm not sure if it's actually good for anything, but... very much a defensive outfit. I still want to stick with Passion Rouge because it's got level 2 D-Protect and D-Shell on it.
A vessel
Do you
for the
have
grace of
D-Protect and
goddess?
D-Shell
No.
elsewhere?
I don't
Like, do you
think
have
I
them as-
do.
No.
I think I've only got them via this
Even if
via
my
this
heart
garb.
was big enough for such a thing, I don't feel anything there. If I am a vessel, I am an empty one.
Dog, please stop.
It's fine. It's not doing any harm.
Sure, Becky, sure.
Look, just because you hate dogs.
I do not hate dogs.
Yeah, all I ever hear from you is griping about dogs. What am I supposed to conclude?
I do not hate dogs. Dogs are fine. There's something, another one of these horrible insinuations about me that you have.
You're just always dunking on dogs when I hear you. You literally message me out of the blue to dunk on dogs sometimes.
Sometimes the dogs that I don't deserve it.
No
But
dogs
not every
deserve
dog-
it.
Yes, they do.
Cease your nonsense.
No. You know this is true, and I'm sure Devin would agree with me.
Exo-proof, you fucker. We're not doing this again.
What?
It's fucking Asters. Just...
The enemy has a move where it will get a weakness and a resistance to an element.
You
And
literally
it-
can't stagger them until they do it. And he's just not
Yeah.
proofing. What is wrong with this AI?
I don't know, but from what I'm seeing, the Chocobo looks to be putting up a decent fight.
The Chocobo is excellent. The Chocobo is arguably more powerful than I am at the moment. Oops. I got launched. That's not okay.
Nope.
Oh my god!
You want exo-proof.
You really won't.
The way that he's gonna say, Devin, go ahead, you first.
This guy is gonna teach the last Aster Protoflorian just to never exo-proof, and you'll just have an eternal standoff until time ends.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, all he's just gonna, while you wait, all he's just gonna do is keep giving you launching you into the air like this is a Marvel 3 fight.
Oh my... Oh, finally!
Finally caught the cue, let's do this fight, and hopefully get a drop for the week. So we're gonna stop doing this fight.
Oh, don't exo-proof fire. There we go.
Yes, you did it.
I still haven't turned in the quest for killing one of those.
The fucking hybrid moves, like the hybrid magic, always seemed incredibly stupid to me.
It's a bit weird. I don't really know why they did it. What am I actually here for? I've done that one. I need to get that chest and go over to the research camp and get a chest. For which I can ignore those monkeys and go this way. Ooh, chaos. Chaos monkeys!
The worst kind.
I mean, yes, but they don't have their tank with them, so it's fine.
Yeah.
Life burns brighter at the edge of death.
No, so that's Soul Fragment. Cool. Sorry, Soul Seed. This is going to be another Protoflorian that is presumably not going to exo-proof. Oh no. Oh, he exo-proofed immediately and went fire. Perfect. Sorry, went ice.
He is the most dead he could possibly be now.
Yep.
Oh my god, the samurai is tanking. This tank is not doing their fucking job.
I am seriously going to run out of Protoflorians though, soon.
You might need to find a way to restock if it's
There
possible.
is no restocking.
Yeah, we're gonna drive him into extinction. That's a mechanic.
I see.
We're going to drive him into extinction, and then the last one on Earth will come for me and probably dismantle me quite efficiently. Because the last Protoflorian is a mean boy.
You dumb motherfuckers! You dumb motherfuckers! Ah!
The MMO experience.
Yep.
Hey, we did it right! That's good. That's really good.
So what were you yelling, you dumb motherfuckers, about?
People not standing in specific spots that, if not everyone is standing in, we get damage down.
Frankly, everyone
And it's a DPS check, so that's
I'm sorry
important.
to do this to you again.
Yeah.
Here, this is.
Oh shit, that's right. I need one more Moonsoul Bloom.
Yep.
Somewhere back here.
Oh, let me get this final hit off. No. Yes.
There's supposed to be a treasure. Oh my god. Old-fashioned photo frame. Cool. I think that's what I need from here. Right, I'm on day 3. And I did all of that stuff that I could do. Got. So I think it is time to head south and actually let time flow a bit. Don't jump down, Rebecca. You worked out you didn't want to do that.
Jump down.
No.
You must jump down.
Jumping
Fine,
down
what's this
just
down?
results in going the long way round. And that's not fun for anyone.
Ah! I'm on fire. That's no
That was a
good.
noise.
Just put a, I don't know, just put a bandage on it, Devin. You'll be alright.
I was on fire. A bandage does not help with fire.
Just put a bandage on it. Rub some rubbing alcohol. Get some medical alcohol in the wound. It'll heal up afterwards.
God, that's making me hurt just thinking about it.
Yeah. Whatever.
Yes, I know I am terrible. I know.
Starboard. Good. Everyone did it correctly. Oh my god. Everyone knows how to go left and right. What a thrill. And the off-tank did the tether correctly. I'm so happy for this. This group is full of competent people.
Fight with me.
Rocket fists can fuck off.
Prey is caught.
Oh, don't drop my dots. Yeah, we're good.
Oh dear, Devin. Oh dear.
Niblet!
How long until you get the last niblet?
A while yet. There's 150 of them.
That's sad.
Yeah. I mean, we'll probably see it on stream. Because
Well,
there's
yeah.
a huge number of Luxarian side quests that I haven't approached in
Yep.
any way yet.
This is true.
Show him what you can do.
Please,
What are these weak
please,
to? Ice and lightning, that's right.
Warbird wave cannon. Oh no! I'm good. No, I'm not. How did I get hit by that?
I must be running fairly low on Reavers as well, actually.
Starboard, that way. Larboard. Yeah! We're all doing good!
It's Anubis time! Choclo, get out of the way.
What's your most valuable treasure? You think you can be forgiven?
Could always just stagger them without trying to do perfect guards. Since my timing for that seems to be off today. Heading the right way? Yes. I hope. Which of the chests? Oh, bollocks.
Okay, thank God. We did it! Yay! I'm gonna give that to that. Escape!
what's-
Oh! I only get rolled a
What's the
1.
next mission? What's the next mission then?
Chaos from Final Fantasy 1.
Okay.
Oh, that did stagger. It just didn't put the word stagger on screen. Fine, sure.
Come on, give me that spring. I want that spring. Yes!
The PC version does seem to be a little bit less reliable than it was on console.
Keep up if you can.
Well, there is some sort of alarm going on
What's your most valuable treasure?
outside my house.
Fun.
It is a test of the broadcast system.
Change course.
Ah. I am glad to hear that the broadcast system is working. I think.
Yes. Okay, time to just queue up for chaos time. 14 minutes. Great.
Tears fall into the chaos. Chaos takes away the grief.
Right, I have to hoard my EP now because I'm going to go and open a chest that costs 6 EP.
Oh god, right, I forgot the chests can require EP.
That's quite a lot.
It's
It's all over EP.
It's all the EP I can currently carry. What is... Oh, that's 2... Daring lessons. Get up there. Wrong place to jump from. Soul of the Master, is that any good? Increases the number of combo finales for magic attacks by 1. Does that mean you get 1 more cast?
No, you, like... So, if you have, like, a 4-long combo and it ends in a finisher, it'll give you a 5th hit that's also a finisher.
Ah. That's pretty rad. But also, you have to give up, like, 2/3 of your max HP for it, which doesn't seem like a good idea.
Yeah, you can min-max the shit out of it.
Yeah, if you know what you're doing, but I think we've already established that I don't.
Yeah. This is the sort of thing that, like, you'd probably take when you were in, like, hard or New Game Plus or both, and you had, like, a zillion HP.
Yeah.
Sure.
And were just speed-killing shit.
Or just obnoxiously good at the game otherwise.
Yeah.
There's a Chaos Distortion. That'll refill my EP.
Let's start a stampede.
Well, it'll give me 1 extra EP back.
Yeah, of course. Oh, there's a Euro Truck Simulator update.
I'm so glad that game exists. Like, everything about it is wondrous to me.
Yes, everything. Yes, it is. It's that and the American. They're both wondrous games, and I'm glad that's something we agree on.
Just occasionally, it has to happen.
Yes.
Stop clock is right twice a day. Twice a day, yeah.
And which of us is that, Devon?
No comment.
Good.
Shit brick. Ah, timed it wrong. Please to give me some more enemies, video game. There's one.
Ready for this? Accept death. Pray for rebirth.
I'm definitely better at the game than I used to be.
That's good.
Yeah.
It's not saying much.
Yeah. I feel like I hit like a peak, and then the game never really challenged me past by like the second city I cleared. Because like they kind of expect you to be able to do all of them at in whatever order you choose.
Yeah, because I remember, Devin, I remember the last time I think I talked to you when you were streaming this game. It was like you liked it, but you wasn't as enamored with Lightning 13 as Lightning Returns as a lot of as quite a few people were. You still the same, or you feel like your opinion's changed on it now?
No, I think I'd still prefer 13 and 13.2 over it.
Okay.
Same. I think, like, I appreciate it more now that I know what I'm looking for in it, narratively. Because it makes more sense than I was able to give it credit for first time round.
In the grand scheme of things, not on a micro level. Because some
Yeah.
of the micro shit is bullshit.
Some of it is a little bit nonsense, yeah.
Yeah. And from what I've gathered, it seems as things have gone on, especially as the case with 15 now, the micro stuff has only gotten worse over time.
Oh god, yeah.
And there's not even like an overarching point to a lot of 15. Like Super Eyepatch Wolf put out a video about 15, and like I feel like he's being a little bit too extremely normal gamer about some of the mechanical stuff when it's a more deep-rooted problem than this game was too automatic, and that's the problem with all of its mechanics. But his general point of like, they couldn't even bother to put all the characterization for the characters in the fucking game, and they were just like, we're gonna make a franchise opportunity out of this, and split off like major parts of, you know, the things that would make people care about the game into separate media or DLC content. It's just like,
Yeah.
that was a bad call. And, ugh.
Yeah, that's... Ugh. It's like they tried to, I'm sure in there's somebody who's probably like, oh, but they did the same thing with 7, but it's like, 7 was its own thing. It's only long after the fact they decided, hey, we're gonna,
Yeah,
you know,
7
make spin-off games and all that.
stuff got added to 7 after it set the world on fire.
Yeah, like it was a complete work, and all of a lot of the things like Crisis Core, and like before Crisis are all basically things that are just detailing general strokes that they had within 7, instead of like filling in gaps that were placed there what felt like intentionally with 15.
Yeah. So, thoughts on the most recent 15 costume?
Which one's that? I haven't been paying
I
attention.
don't know, but it just feels like there's another one, and it's just as silly as the last one.
I can't remember what the last thing we got mad that they were adding to FF15 was. There was something.
Probably the Alienware shield for you.
I think that was it.
Oh yeah, fucking. Oh my god, why did like
Yeah.
why Alienware?
Because fucking PC.
Yeah. I really do not. It is such a baffling thing to me that FF15, they've just decided, yeah, this is the thing, we're just gonna make a dumping ground for all this other extraneous Western game stuff. So it's like, oh,
I mean,
hey,
I think a lot of it is like the clawing back of everything that it cost them to make.
yeah.
Don't despawn the Reaver, I needed that.
Also,
Bastard.
before Alienware, the latest customization was for the fucking Kingsglaive comrades, whatever the fuck. There were Lara Croft outfits.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
And also, don't forget that there was the Gordon Freeman costume as well, which was just like, yeah, I don't get it, but yeah.
Gordon Freeman.
Yeah, it's just like, there's some dumb fucking mods. Like there's mods for everything on Steam that has Workshop enabled. Like, oh, do you want to be any Neptunia character as fucking Noctis? Go ahead, be trash.
I mean, with mods, I'm sort of more on board with it, to be honest.
yeah, seizing the means of production and all that, but
Yeah.
also,
If you're that
fucking,
jumpy,
you
maybe
know,
shouldn't
if they had
wander out
the
here at
fucking
night.
time and
I'm not
connections
wandering.
for it, they
I'm
absolutely
having no
would
empathy in
fucking
science.
shove
Important
Neptunia in
science.
fucking
Yep.
I'm on these planes for a
official
reason.
mod.
I'm here to learn more
Just
about
be like,
the
hey,
planet.
you want to
God.
play as that? You want to play as
You're
like Square
dedicated.
Enix
That's
Chan?
great, but is
I
it
don't
worth
fucking know
dying
if that
for?
exists.
There are
Probably.
monsters
Let's go
out
look
here.
the
Yes,
Neptunia
I know.
characters.
It is believed
Don't
that
do this to
feathers
yourself, Devin.
mate only at night.
No, I'm gonna
Tried
do
on a
this.
number of occasions to sacrifice
Why?
breeding grounds, but each
Never
time,
mind, my queue just
come a
popped.
rotting
I
monster.
was gonna say, my queue hasn't popped.
That is a lesson from the gods of Square Enix. That
Not
is.
to endanger
Yeah.
the sheep by
I was gonna
attracting
put
more
my hands up and say,
However,
Becky,
it is
let the record
dangerous
state
work.
that I have
That sounds
Sorry?
nothing to do with Devin's
monsters.
I was gonna say, let the
risks.
record state
Do you
I have
mind?
nothing
I
to
have
do
work
with
to do.
Devin's decision
Unless,
making
that
at this
is,
point in
you
time. This is all
could
him.
help me.
Good times.
Yeah.
There's no Square Enix in fucking Neptunia. What the fuck? This is
Maybe, but you're
bullshit.
putting
They probably
yourself in
didn't dare.
Oh,
I mean, they
know
made
this.
fucking gajinkas out of the
have no
fucking
choice.
consoles.
The whole of science
They made
easily
Sony
awaits
and
my
Nintendo and
results.
fucking
Why don't I
Microsoft.
make the
Like,
observations
Square
for
Enix
you?
isn't off
I can keep the
fucking
monsters away at the same
off
time,
base.
and then let you know what I see. That sound good?
I think I
But
probably
Cassius.
know. I know
Very
one
well.
guy who
It
is
is
like
far
into the
from ideal.
Neptunia games, but then
What
again,
choice
he
do I
likes
have?
all
Monsters
the
seem
anime
drawn to me
trash
like
games.
flies to a
So
pile of behemoth
Yeah.
Don't
dung.
say that
As far
around
as
me
I can
because
tell,
I also
the
like
fuzzy
anime
sheep
trash, but I
spent
don't
the
like
night amongst
Neptunia
the
because my
ruins
standards are
atop
better
that
than
hill.
that.
I hope you will
Ooh,
High grade
I
trash.
see.
Then I.
Classy
I'll do
trash.
my best. Now,
Yes.
will you go
Clash,
home?
if you will.
Fine. I shall await your
Devin's
report
like-
to
I won't.
Arnold's village.
Devin is like one of those, sort of fancy 70s European film directors where it's like, oh, here's a really scenic depiction of this wilderness, and we're asking questions about existentialism. But then the questions are being asked by like this incredibly attractive blonde 22-year-old who has a pop for some reason.
No, I don't watch Monogatari.
I was thinking of more Jess Franco to try and add there, but if you want to think Monogatari, then that's on you. I haven't touched a single thing from that series.
Good, don't.
Meanwhile, I will
Both of our
just
tanks are
keep
dead.
these
What the
sheep
fuck?
safe. Oh, where are they? Where are they? Get away from my sheep!
The most recent thing I did Factory even put out anyway. I might as well just look.
Dark Rose Valkyrie?
Don't know what that is.
It's a fucking Idea Factory game or Compile Heart, whatever the fuck. But
Okay.
the character designs were the Tails. Oh, I'm dead.
Oh,
The Tails guy.
okay. Interesting.
Anyway, this quest is the bit where we find that sheep lay eggs. I'm not kidding.
What? I know.
Reaver!
Because
Show 'em
it's
what you can
because biology. Who cares?
Pretty much.
You don't have this. It also doesn't function how fucking how like time functions. It's already a very fanciful world. Ah.
Very, very fanciful.
Man, our tank just tanked something with its back to the fucking middle of a cyclone when we have 2 melee DPS with positionals to worry about.
Keep up if you can.
What a
Fun.
fucker.
Yeah, I haven't yet to look up where exactly you're supposed to.
Ow!
Chaos
That
in
was a lot of
phase.
damage.
You're
I know
basically
it-
supposed to tank him on a corner, but you're
Yeah,
supposed to turn him out a bit.
Yeah,
I think.
that's what I was about to say. I know in Savage it's like you go into the corner because you have to mechanics, but
Mm-hmm. Oh well.
I mean I haven't MT'd it.
Happy
since
sheep!
Either it's
And a sheep
launch
egg.
or earlier this
This
week.
looks a lot.
Yeah.
It can't belong to the sheep.
What do you have
So
there?
what do you do
Is it
with
an
the
egg?
sheep eggs?
What are you doing out here?
This lady wants to know how sheep reproduce, so...
I couldn't just loiter around the village.
Because somehow
twiddling
they've
my
had sheep
thumbs
in
and
captivity
waiting
for
you.
500 years and didn't know this.
Well, this one woman doesn't. Maybe she's just been too scared to ask.
I found it in one of the sheep's nests.
There's literally a man named Dr. Sheep who will not shut the fuck up about sheep. You think you could fucking ask him?
I mean, people in this game are idiots. We've established this.
Dr. Sheep? That sounds like an Akira Toriyama character.
I mean, that's impossible.
It basically is.
Oh, I assure you, it's entirely
Oh,
possible.
God.
As a scientist, I can tell you that many kinds of animals lay eggs, not just
She's
birds
just
and
done an
reptiles.
as a scientist
For
line.
example, monotremes are mammals that lay eggs, although I admit they are decidedly uncommon. So, it's all clear now. That's why the sheep
course
return to
she's
the
a
same place every
scientist.
night. They have to sit on their nests and incubate the eggs through the cold night.
You dumb
These are the
motherfucker, why are you
sheep's
standing in
nesting
the...
grounds.
Yes, it's the greatest biological
Okay, no, she's
discovery of the
insisting
century.
that, like, this is a great biological discovery, so presumably it's, like, not well
If I can
known.
keep the embryo alive, and if I
Seriously
can
though,
from it,
Dr.
it'll be the
Sheep!
final inevitable
I love that you're still mad about that.
decades of work and
I'm mad about it now because somehow 500 years and Dr. Sheep hasn't figured out that sheep lay eggs.
He's a very bad doctor, in fairness.
Very, very bad doctor. You should revoke his license.
Or I suppose vet, actually. He's a bad vet. He might be an excellent doctor. There's another
Just a
Reaver.
poorly named one. I'm Dr. Sheep, I only work on humans, don't worry, I'm very good at my job.
Sheep is a family name.
Yep.
If you really wish to know about sheep, you have to ask my father, Professor Sheep.
Please, Mr. Sheep was my father. Oh my god, this game is stupid. I love it. In very, very wrong ways.
See, Becky, I am being fun.
I can't believe you're still sour about this.
I'm not sour, it's just, I'm not sour, I'm just pointing it out.
Oh shit, Reaver. Hello, friend. Oh, I should run around the fields and pick some flowers. I am short on flowers.
Fiendish orbs.
Niblets!
Also fiendish orbs.
Yes, pretty much.
Pray for the dead.
Where else do flowers spawn? Whoa.
It's a beautiful soul.
Whoa, chaos niblets.
Please give me a bolt. I'm gonna give it to the black man. He did good.
I'm no thief.
Gave me bolt. That's a 16. That's a 74. I might win something. Maybe a belt. That's a 21. Never mind. Fuck everything.
Oh so that's what a nipple looks like.
They are quite endearing. And also I need to kill like 80 of them.
See. That's a Triffid, which, you know what? Considering what they originally were in the John Wyndham story, I'd say that's appropriate.
I mean, Triffids were one of my big childhood nightmares. I was really terrified of Triffids.
Fair enough.
Oh boy, I just got an email from fucking Skype.
Oh?
We see that we see that you recently used Skype version 7. We're letting you know that support for it will end on November 1st.
Going to change course.
Oh yes, there's an update going around.
It's a good thing we're not fucking recording DGC anymore, because Discord don't do that well for 3-person recordings.
Yep.
Oh my god, go away. What's following me this time? That's a Reaver. I don't want to fight a Reaver until I've used some EP. Where's the other one? Oh, it's supposed to be up on here. Go away! Good grief.
Oh, that's really cool.
Oh wait, those I do want to fight. What's really cool?
There's a program that just released on Steam called Pixel FX Designer that lets you make pixelized versions of particle effects.
Cool.
It's only $30.
That sounds like fun.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drop that in Discord.
Yes, please do, because that actually sounds really cool.
What the heck? Very angry Reaver. Oh right, I see. I thought that was a chaos bubble spawning, but it's not. It was just chronostasis ending literally at the same second that a monster spawned.
It happens.
Not confusing or frightening at all. Monkey! Oh, that's the last Dryad.
Good!
Show 'em what you can do.
It's almost like they expedited the process by attacking you so fucking often.
Yep.
Holy shit.
It's your most valuable treasure.
And that's the last Dryad.
You did it.
In 14 seconds flat. Eat shit, fucker.
I think the funniest thing about the last Dryad is because it's the last one, it doesn't have the most frustrating part of Dryads, that there's always more than one.
Yeah. Ooh, sniper's gloves.
Yeah, when you kill stuff. When you kill the last one of something, always remember to check the ground.
Yes. Increases damage dealt to enemies when they are beyond a certain range. Fun. That can go on my range schema. And hey, that more or less guarantees that I won't have to face any more fucking Dryads this game!
Yep.
They're not my favourite Zodai. I don't like them.
What's wrong with them?
They can summon more Dryads very, very quickly.
Okay.
and each one summons 2. And they can heal themselves, and they can AoE heal themselves.
Ah, I see.
It is obnoxious fucking video game design.
That it is. Also, just checking something to be sure. If I'm right, I think the person behind the site, Bad Game Hall of Fame, has started streaming on Twitch now.
Oh boy.
I missed the stream, but from what I saw, it was like they did a stream of the Tiger Game Com version of Resident Evil 2.
Oh yeah, I saw that. Like the GIF they posted looked legitimately amazing. I would love to play a game that looked like that.
Oh, same. I love that. I love that when I come in here, my talk it's like, yeah, serious discussion about JRPGs, and I'm like, here, check out this awful game. I'm sorry. I find bad games fascinating. I can't help it.
I mean, yeah.
Bad games is definitely
talking to
sometimes
me.
the most interesting.
Yeah. Also, I'm the person who is going to start a fucking Assassin's Creed writing project.
Yes, you are.
I bought the entire series pre-Origins on Uplay.
Okay. And how many games? How many games are there?
A lot. Let me find the fucking page for it. Animus Pack.
Oh boy. The most recent review the person did for their site was GoldenEye Rogue Agent.
Do you need a cure?
So 4, 5, 6, 7,
I ran across a man
8,
in
9,
Portland who was
10,
calling out your name.
11, 12, 13. 13 games.
You ran into Taylor. He was in
I
bad
only paid
shape.
$115
Remember the
for it.
medicine I had
That's
to
pretty
gather
good.
ingredients for?
Yeah, that's
I
not
didn't
bad.
tell you,
But
it's
still,
rare.
You haven't given.
Not yet.
yeah, good
but
luck.
I have
Good
a
luck with
reason.
that,
You
Devin.
see, the
I
problem
mean,
with- I thought of heading to
I didn't
Portsmouth
even
with
say the
my
part where I was
girlfriend
gonna 100% all the
there,
games.
but unfortunately,
oh
the village
god.
Wow.
equipment
What was your estimate of how long it would take?
Saying that you can only make it here,
Oh,
but
let
at
me
the
go
same
find
time, he
that.
needs to
I
take
have it
soon
in a
after it's made.
spreadsheet to do the math for me.
If you want, it's definitely worth
Let
giving it
me-
a shot.
What? You would do?
I can't promise I'll get there fast enough.
Of course
Assassin's
I can.
Creed, how long
I'll
to beat
bet my
tally?
reputation that
If I
curse.
include all the handheld stuff.
It's a curse.
Completionist, how long to beat estimates, including DLCs where applicable, 624 hours.
In human time.
In human time.
Wow.
Yeah, no, I'm saying like in human time. Like, how long is that? Is that like a year or like 600 and whatever hour? I mean, break that down.
168 hours to a week, so it's a bit shy of 4 weeks.
Yeah. 26 days. That being said, I have put 200 hours into a single Disgaea game before, so it's fine, basically.
It's fine?
Well, that reminds me, 1's coming out soon. The
Yeah,
re-release.
complete.
Yeah.
That's gonna be fun. They are adding even more stuff, and I hope they backport all of that to the PC version.
I mean, it'll be. This is the one I've kind of been waiting on to be my first Disgaea, so.
I hope
That'll
it's
be
good.
Sorry, my
Because,
wires crossed then, and I thought we were still talking about Assassin's Creed.
Wow. Okay. Yeah, no, Asagi's gonna be in it. The next one, set in Greece. Fucking wild crossover there.
Okay.
I mean, it's probably going to happen in FF15.
Yeah.
I'm actually mad that I didn't get to play 15 while the fucking Assassin's Creed crossover was valid. Ugh.
No, Devin, the Assassin's Creed crossover was never valid.
No.
Didn't you know? Nothing is true, everything is valid.
Die?
Oh.
Yeah.
That's the only appropriate response. God damn it, this queue is not popping. I hate it. I want to fight Chaos some more.
Devin, take a break from Chaos. It's okay.
No.
Yes.
I like how just a random NPC has come and stood this guy mid-quest cutscene.
With the same fucking outfit.
Oh, these guys are all cultists at the same cult.
What do you mean?
Yeah, I know, but it's just like...
Please, I just need a little taste. I've been waiting so
long
for this.
And the dude standing up is making like talking motions because he's trying to talk to non-active lightning in the cutscene. God damn it.
Why am I still alive? Is this not poison?
So,
He's still there.
Yeah.
Yep.
So, question I would like to ask, I've wanted to think about for a while. In regards to it being re-released on PS4 and looking quite bad, I gotta say, I think you lot were kind of trendsetters and kind of covering the last remnant, because boy, a lot more people cared about that game than I thought they did.
Same.
I was like, Rod, was that there that many people who caped for this, who thought, you know, actually I thought this game was really good and it's something worth talking about? It's just like, huh.
I mean, I remember a number of people saying they thought that it should have been FF13. Like, Squeenix should have released that as the 13th Final Fantasy. Instead of FF13.
How would I know? All I can say is this.
Ah, boy.
After taking your medicine, you're looking less pale. You seem to be breathing a lot easier.
I guess the point is that it's a JRPG released by Square, therefore people are going to care about it.
Yeah.
Yep.
I wish I knew what was going on inside her.
No matter how obtuse it is, and you spend most of your time just killing boars.
Cockroaches.
Cockroaches, that's it.
Most people, I don't think, ever played it very long.
Yeah, no, the pattern I recognized was like people got like 4 or 5 hours in, and then the difficulty curve caught up with them, and they didn't realize they didn't know how to play the fucking game correctly because especially on 360 the balance was fucked.
Balance is fucked, and like you can't tell what's going on because it runs at 4 frames a second.
That
on a good
did
day.
not help. Yeah.
But not only that, you'd be free of your guilt.
So yeah, like a lot of that happened, and people just didn't play it, and they were just like, "Oh, but I kind of like what I played," and then it's like, y'all didn't play fucking anything compared to what that game has to offer.
Yes.
Which is honestly not much, but more than they got to.
Yes.
This is a really long and involved cutscene that we're talking nonsense through, by the way. It's not a good long and involved cutscene, it's total nonsense, but we could be ragging on that instead of...
I mean, fuck it, whatever.
Let's get back on the track.
Follow the rules.
Yes.
Whoa! Don't monkey me. I'm going the wrong way. Fuck. I'm going the wrong way and being followed by the monkeys. Ah, dang. Ah! That was close. This Hanuman is very angry. I don't like it.
I mean, you keep killing his friends. That's understandable.
They deserve it.
Yeah.
Haha, you can't jump that gap.
Unfortunately, I guess we're at the start of the trend of let's just port every, like, random JRPG from the last generation that isn't 13.
Yeah.
And everybody just, like, assumes, for whatever reason, oh, you know, like, Resident of Fate was a classic. so it's great that that's coming back.
No, that game has fucking stands everywhere, and I hate it.
Yeah.
There's a bit I keep hearing about it from people. It's like, oh, it's that game that's so hard no one finishes it, and I'm like, wait, what?
I finished it. It can't be that hard.
Yeah, exactly. That was my reaction. It's like, I know people who finished it, and some of them are not particularly that good at games. So it's like, why does it have that reputation?
It is really fucking unforgiving. Like, it's a pain in the ass to play.
Not to mention, it's hard to pivot on your leveling, so if you fuck that up, like, trying to correct to, like, having a... Because, like, everything scales to your total level, but if your characters are leveled incorrectly, it's kind of awkward to match them to the new scaling. It's weird.
Yeah. Well, at least nobody yet has managed to secure a license to reissue the fucking Mistwalker games, because that will be the apocalypse.
I mean,
would you take Lost Odyssey if it got you Blue Dragon?
Ah, God, I mean, I can play Blue Dragon. I have the wherewithal.
Do you need a cure?
Okay, give me that orb! Give me that orb!
Yeah, Lost Odyssey just seems to be the one that most people are also calling for, and it's like, I don't know.
It's incredibly bad.
It's a game that I keep hearing is supposed to be good, but the people who I actually trust their opinions on say it's not.
Yeah.
I will say one thing, Mistwalker gave Lost Odyssey out for free. They still make you pay for Blue Dragon, which makes me wonder what their internal opinion of those two games were.
Yeah.
Blue Dragon is a stone cold classic.
I think I know maybe one person who kind of likes it, but that's just because they're into Toriyama.
It's very Toriyama.
Yeah. Whereas me, I'm just like, I've been over that guy for years and years now, so pardon me if I'm not like swept up in the enamel with him.
I got to meet your beautiful angel, didn't I?
Yeah, well.
Right. I have to kill... Oh, only 10 minutes. And then the hunter dude should be here and I can turn in the Astroplotorian quest. I still really want to say Plotoflorian. That's what my tongue wants to do with that name. I thought that guy turned up at 8. There he is. Hello.
No, what the fuck are you all doing? Get in here! Get!
Please forgive me, my
Y'all dumb motherfuckers. I'm just leaving.
After all, you have...
Right.
No, I'm not.
Sounds like that talk about being a role model for your young hunters was just a...
I will not deny it.
You okay there, Devin?
You killed 2 birds with
no.
one stone. I had
I'm mad.
to assist you in the quest. However, by the
Why are
time
you
I
so
was
mad?
ready, either way,
Because
your
people are
famous
being
feat
jackasses
served
and
my
not
indeed.
doing mechanics
I too
right.
been inspired to take my bow and...
Yeah, well, don't do anything stupid.
Isn't it just Chaos Normal?
Yeah, it's just Chaos Normal. They see the donut rings and go, oh, we need to move away from each other, which is not how the mechanics works at all. The safe zone is directly around the person targeted, so you all just stack in the middle. Ugh.
I do think they might, like, they probably should use that mechanic more often, because, like, I rarely see it, and when I do see it, people just don't seem to understand it.
Yeah.
That is the most brightly coloured camo gear you could possibly wear. Soldier of Peace.
Well, then again, stack mechanics is like in like almost every other boss fight, and people don't know how to do that clearly.
Yeah. The double stack in this one also throws people off, but these people are doing it fine. I don't know why the donut is an issue.
Yeah, I understand the double stack being confusing. That was an issue I had on the first week, and it's like, oh, how do we divide this? But
fucking tank's also not counting down. Ah! I have fucking pre-pulls to do. Piece of shit.
It's that and the spread marker that you also rarely see that people like either mistake for a stack marker or just don't know what to do with it ever.
Hmm.
It's like that you could put that in like some of the leveling dungeons and maybe teach people what that's
Yeah.
about.
Mm.
Where am I going? Am I actually going the right way? Oh, I am. Good.
Get in here. Get in. Get in. Thank you. Most of the party. You understand what is going on.
Oh god. The MMO experience.
Yeah, me
It's
shouting,
thing.
you dumb motherfuckers, for 3 hours every night.
I'll just wing it. You can't hurt me. Evil has a price.
So, Colleen, how is GameCube doing?
GameCube's fine.
Beautiful soul.
Wrong.
Chaos takes away the grief.
Right, my task is to pick some more dang flowers.
Yay?
Yay, flowers are good. Picking flowers. Pick some flowers and then go back to Luxarian. And not
I've
get
also-
ambushed by slugs!
I've also never wiped to Chaos enough to realize that he has different fucking patterns. Like, I've always one-shot him before this, and it's weird seeing actual differences in the fucking fight.
It's a beautiful soul.
Alright, well, gang, I think I'm gonna head off. So, enjoy the rest of the weirdness that is Lightning Returns, and
I'm sure we will.
yeah. I'm
Good
glad
night.
I got introduced to Dr. Sheep.
I'm also glad you got introduced to Dr. Sheep.
This.
Oh my god. Right, there's a bunch right up near the station.
I finally got around to unlocking the oath gauge for my paladin.
Nice.
Because for
Cool.
some reason I was level 54 and I put off doing
Job
my
quest.
job quest for like a year. I mean, it's been a while since I've even leveled this at all, so.
Yeah. That fucking healer still doesn't understand what to do with the fucking ring marker. God damn it. Let's not fucking wipe to this. Ugh. Okay. We wiped to the fucking DPS check on Chaos, which I have never seen before. Ouchie.
I've seen that tons. Feels like that happens more often than you clear it. At least my experience with it.
Ah! Surprise Reaver.
Nope. Longitudinal
Another one.
implosion.
Blimey.
Oh, missed. Timed that.
Should be also there we go. Oh, you can probably fight.
Ooh, that hurt.
No, wrong way.
Oh, that sounds really weird. The oath gauges, they increase on either auto attacks for the sword one and blocks for the shield one. That's weird.
Yeah. To be fair, the passive block chance is pretty. It's not like super low, but you can also force blocks with Sheltron,
Yeah.
which. And also, there's buffs to increase block. Like one of your defensive cooldowns is block rate up.
I don't know. It's just weird that it's not something you have like 100% direct control over. I mean, well, auto attacks, they just happen over time, I suppose.
Yeah, and also it does help incentivize people playing in Sword Oath at high levels.
And I'm guessing they don't have any sort of dancing penalty like Warrior used to.
No, but they are preferred in off-tank positions, I think, because they have to wait. Like their stance swap is a global cooldown.
Yeah.
Which complicates things for fucking for swapping after the pull.
So I hear you ran into
So-
old
Oh,
Ozzy
yeah.
again. How is he?
Not great. He's so focused on this one thing.
Well, he has a right to be. You can tell, can't you? I wish I could help, but he would never ever ask me to.
I heard the reason Dodge can't wake up is because
Chocolina desperately wants to help Saz and Dodge.
It is. And not only that, it's been shattered into 5. That's what Saz is working so hard to collect. The fragments.
So when all 5 pieces are located,
I still really
will
like
you wake up?
that Chocolina's main gesture is just like flapping her arms in the air like mad.
Saz already. The one and only way you can help him is to find.
Thanks for telling me all. I don't think I could have dragged this
Yeah.
out of Saz.
I'm just happy to be of help. Oh, I almost forgot to tell you.
Also, in the
I've
Paladin
already
quest
found one. I
line, they
know
keep
it's something
talking
that Saz
about
needs, but it's so
like a
I
sword
can't
called
give it to you.
How do you
Oathkeeper,
propose you
and
get it?
With
I'm
his
sad
magically
it's probably not
spectacular
going to be the
canvas of
Keyblade.
prayers.
Nope.
How many? That would leave me 4, which is what I need.
That does remind me that I need to get around to replaying some of the Kingdom Hearts games before January.
Yeah.
I mean, I doubt I'll play all of them, but I'd like to at least play Birth by Sleep for the first time and kind of get reacquainted with how 2 plays.
Yeah.
Birth by Sleep seems incredibly cool, but also, of all the games in the series I'm very bad at, that seems to be the one I'm worst at, so... What do they come from? Oh, Chocobo-Eater. Yeah, can't do that yet.
I should also probably pick up that the 3rd collection of games.
Oh, 2.8? Or...
Yeah, that thing. Yeah, 2.8. I forgot what the number was. I know 0.2 is like the prologue Aqua thing,
Yeah.
which is obviously going to be important now that we've seen trailers
Yep.
and a little bit of the boss fight. It's like, oh, okay.
Right, that's the Chocolina quest, I think. Haven't got the proof of courage. Have got that one. And that one.
Alright, we're down to 13%. 12.
Okay.
We can probably beat this stupid boss.
Choco Foco! Thank you so much! For my friend, here's what I promised you. A soul fragment, just like we talked about.
I thought you said it wasn't an item. And that's why you couldn't give it to Saz yourself, right?
Kind of. It's something that's in my heart. Here, I'll take it out for you right now. Give me a second here.
The game's designers did not want to animate Chocolina pulling a soul fragment out of her heart.
Probably not.
There it is! One freshly baked smile fragment just
I wouldn't want to do that
It
either.
doesn't smell like anything.
Lightning's response, I'm just relieved it doesn't smell like anything.
I hope I've helped pay him back.
To be fair, chocobos are known for being smelly.
Yeah, I mean, is that implying that Chocolina smells as bad as a chocobo?
How do you know Saz?
She is a chocobo. It wouldn't be surprising.
That's still a secret for me to know and you to find out.
Okay, we
Remember,
win.
Once you have all 5 fragments, give them to Saz, okay?
Fucking fingers started
And of
getting a little
course,
numb
I'll be
from
there to
fucking
witness
buttons.
everything. I promise. Chocobo later.
Give me my drop. Pedal no. Bolts, yes. 22, that's shit. 71, that's probably better. 87, I'll win that.
And one of the 5 fragments he's supposed to...
Be careful not to stray. Don't forget.
Look, Sarian. And I think I'm going to call it there for tonight. It's been a good 2.5 hours, and I do have an early start tomorrow.
Alrighty.
Alright.
Can't save until it's finished autosaving. Thank you very much for the company, and probably no stream tomorrow, but probably on Wednesday, unless everything goes completely wrong. So I shall see you
Alrighty.
then. Good night.
Good night.